Moto. Hey, what? Oh, Dad!
Yeah. There we go.
Yo, what's going on, man? Yo, this is Savage AF. We here for you. You know what I'm saying? A little bit tardy, but still here. You know what I
Still
mean?
ready for the party.
Still tardy, but we here.
Saturday,
Yeah,
man, forget your feelings.
facts.
Matter, guys.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep it nice for now, but we'll be cursing in 4 minutes. So
yeah. There'll be profanity and there'll be lasciviousness.
yeah, whatever
Is
that
that a
is.
word? I don't even know if that's a word. Lasciviousness.
I don't know. Here's what it is. I'm Black Pedro. This guy right
I am Shang.
okay.
Yeah,
We, together
yeah.
as a duo, are here for you guys Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. If you ever miss us live, ye be a witch. You shall be burned at the stake alive.
They burned and quartered. I don't know what that means either. I don't know what
Yeah,
quartered
I
means.
don't know where we're gonna find 4 horses, so that'll be
Oh, yeah, that's when you take you take somebody and you
drawn and quartered. But here's the thing, man.
yeah.
Before we get into horse shopping and all of that, you could just save us all the time and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You see it? youtube.com/c/SavageAFWorld, all one word. When you go
It's
there,
all one word. It's all one word. And
but push buttons and
push
do that.
buttons and you click, click, click,
Good
click,
work.
click, clack, clack.
Good work.
Makes you better, your life feel better, and guess what? Makes your hand and your skin more moisturized. That's what I heard. Now, also make sure you give us those thumbs up because the thumbs up makes your thumbs quite glossy. I'm saying, hit us with the thumbs up. Dip, 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 dip.
I'm with it, man. Also, listen, speaking of getting hit with it, I'm sure many of you have been sanctioned and possibly completely banned from the realm of YouTube. So maybe that's not the platform you can get down with us on right now. But we do have options for you. We do have the book of the face of the meta of the world, Facebook. All right, Savage A.F. All right, you need dots in there. When you search for us on Facebook, Savage A.F. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great. Also, just keep in mind that beyond YouTube, Facebook, your family, your grandma, your newborn baby, your community, the safety of your household, your own health.
I think you're going a little over the line there.
Now, there's only one thing that's really, truly important in life.
Yeah, really, truly important is Instagram.
Man.
Wow. Hit him. Follow at Black Pedro, at BLACK. Yeah. You always tripping, always slipping. You know what I'm saying? Goes riding the whip, Black Pedro. Skirt, skirt. And also follow at Comedian Shang.
What it is.
I started feeling a gay area.
E40-ish.
Yeah, like, goes wide the whip. Slipping and dipping.
You know what it is.
He just makes up stuff and it sounds cool.
Hey, you underdig. All right, man. Savage AF. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We're 45 seconds away from cursing. In the meantime, in between time, we'll do some wholesome greetings to our fellow savages out there who follow us regularly and are with us in the comment section right now. Maya Baker, I see you. Kevin Keith, you are also seen. Nicole H., you are seen and wanted by the police. So I would keep this transmission short. Damani Jones, keep it righteous. I see you, brother. Sandy English, always there for you. Listen, man, we so appreciate you guys following us, and
we do appreciate it. And for every lucky fifth person that follows us, you'll get a coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
like a random coaster from our.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it
Yeah.
won't be.
No,
It won't be like
extra ones I don't really even use. So Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
Why you cussing? Wait a minute. Oh yeah.
It's cussing.
All right, we up in this bitch. Yeah.
Welcome to cussing time, motherfuckers. Black Pedro, comedian
It's
Shane.
cussing time. Oh, it's cussing time. Having a cuss.
Facts matter. That's our motto. It is Wednesday, July 5th, 2023 in the time-space continuum. Hope you made it through this 4th of July, this not so independent unfreedom day. A-okay, but we're back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now. Speaking of here and now, we have a show for you today, man, and we're going to end that show with a shangri for you guys.
Right.
We have the Minister of Shanger here. He's going to highlight one of the matchups of the century. The Whiteys going against the Whiteys. We'll talk about it.
I was going to call it Cracker Mania, but yeah.
That name's probably already licensed, I'm sure.
Yeah, we don't want to get flagged on that one.
I think that's the name of the next Trump rally. Anyways, before we get into that shangri, though, we got a Black Pedro popping for you today. And speaking of whiteys.
Speaking of whiteys,
this is the whitest the house has ever been. Let's talk about it, y'all. But before we get into that, I continue to give this disclaimer. And again, it is Wednesday, July 5th, 2023 in the time space continuum. Black Pedro, comedian Shane here.
Yes.
Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. And although we have no journalistic accreditations or affiliations with any known news source,
right?
We do tend to ask hard-hitting journalistic type questions and shit. And when we do, our most critical question that we do ask always sounds like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Hey, yeah.
All right, man. You know, it happened last week, like last Thursday. Didn't get to it till now, but luckily there was no incident. But speaking of whiteys, this one right here, where'd it go? No, not that one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you put a lot of pictures in here, bro. Here we go. This guy right here, not the one on the left, but the one on the right. Name is Taylor Toronto. There with his best friend, Donald.
Wow, how lonely is this dude? As he's having a wine with a cardboard cutout of Trump. Yeah. You loser of all loser. The only time your dick gets wet is in the shower. If you take showers, you goofy motherfucker. All right, go ahead.
Taylor Toronto, and this is after his best friend there on his right or our left, Donald Paperback Trump. After he, I don't know what you call him, truthed or posted on his social media platform.
Truth Social.
Of Obama's website. I'm sorry, not website, but address to the Obama home in DC. This guy, Taylor Toronto, who is also, by the way, this guy, who was wanted by the feds for entering, yes, that's January 6, 2021, when he was entering the Capitol illegally. This guy. So when he saw that address on Trump's social media platform, he decided to load up his van with weapons, ammunition, and drive to DC. And because he was live tweeting or live streaming, I should say,
right,
his location and what he was up to, the feds were able to catch him. They had been looking for him.
Wow.
He was living in his van, but he was in this neighborhood looking for the Obamas, and apparently with the van load of weapons and ammunition, you would think he wasn't there to sell them Girl Scout cookies.
Well, the information I know is that, and Kevin Keith said it right. he really wanted badly to go to jail. When you live stream, do people realize you can see the timestamp and you can see the stuff behind you, unless you put your face right like that?
I mean,
And it's pretty easy to
he was
catch
he
you.
was he was looking at sewer manhole covers because his QAnon lizard brain has led him to believe that there are these tunnels underneath that neighborhood that connect the Obama home to some other place. Listen,
Hey,
man.
listen. Okay, uh, I these motherfuckers are so frighteningly detached from reality, and yet we still try to give them some kind of grace. No more, no more. That's why I told Pedro, man, I'm gonna do it. If I got to, man. I'm gonna get some throwing stars. I'm getting something. These cracker, these rednecks is losing their mind, man. They're
Miss
losing their
Adver, what
mind.
you talking about? We finally back on. You welcome to it, first of all, but I think we've been here, girl. But Maya Baker
Miss
also,
Adverb, clean your ears out. Okay.
Maya Baker says he thought the Secret Service and police would support his efforts. At this point, I'm not even sure the exact detailed orc monkey cracker minded gossipy conspiracy tidbits that led him to this. But what we need to realize is that as crazy as this shit sounds, we can't be dismissive of it.
Oh no.
Because there are going to be these one or two, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's all it takes. I mean, imagine if this man had done so. I mean, you already got a guy who went into Nancy Pelosi's house. I mean, there would have been more security had she been there, yes, but her husband was attacked and beaten with a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's not just that. If you look at the guy that was driving there with a bunch of pipe bombs, and he had not only CNN at the time targeted, he had all of the left-leaning networks targeted. He had a map with their address on it. Because I don't know why GPS. I guess no. He had an actual written out map. He had Democratic people targeted. I'm not. This is not something that you sneeze at.
oh
And
yeah, no. Apparently, he had his height like Jamie Raskin, the representative
yeah,
from,
yeah.
I believe, who's also fighting cancer right
And
now.
do you think Trump, the loser Trump, and the people that support this loser frown on this in any way, shape, or form if they wanted their family to be in danger like this? And what has Obama got to do with Trump? They didn't run against each other. They were never like rivals. I mean, they're rivals in democracy and morals and just general decency. Yeah, of course, they're
Oh,
diametrically.
come now, Shang. He's a Negro.
Well, I mean, that was just a racist thing. That was a
Not just a
racist thing.
Negro, but an uppity Negro.
And
To
also,
be
Trump, after he got roasted by Obama, he's never been the same. Trump has always hated Obama. That's why he was saying he's from Africa. He's this. He's that. But the bottom line is, his minions, or like you said, his clowns, they are a cult, and they will do what the cult leader says, no matter how out there it is. I mean, you put his address on there, you might as well just put a bullseye on him. But luckily, presidents they have a secret service for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and apparently Secret Service are the ones who apprehended him. They were observing him in the neighborhood. So this isn't the kind of residence you're just going to be able to run up on, per se. But a guy with 2 firearms, hundreds of rounds of ammo, a machete, for that close combat.
Oh yeah, that is true, Miss Adverb. They were going to come for Gretchen. That is true. Big Gretch.
Yeah,
they were doing that. So you got to think that they're trying to say that the January 6th was not violent or did not incite violence. This is violence years after the fact that they're still riding with. So I don't want to hear shit from none of the Republicans, or none of them. All of y'all can collectively kiss my ass. if you think that the way Trump's been going about it is not to elicit some serious violence if he loses in 2024, you're crazy. But he's already shown it.
He's going to jail first.
Well, he's not going to jail. I mean, he's not going to jail. I don't know. We've already covered that. And Pedro, and I respect you, brother. I respect you. But I think on this part, you are just wrong as fuck. I don't know how as fuck wrong is, but you are that. Trump is not going to jail. But and this dude should be put under the fucking jail.
Well, and he was already wanted for January 6th shit, right? Like, this is he's being arrested. They caught him doing illegal shit while looking for him for doing illegal shit. So he's in a shit ton of trouble. Ms. Adverb said, and I as a disclaimer, we do not condone violence outside of the hypothetical realm or the comedic realm here on Savage AF. But Ms. Adverb said, I said like a week ago, we need to hurry up and get them before we get got.
Wow.
Again, without condoning violence, I would like to.
That's kind of condoning violence, isn't it?
Well, no, I mean, again, these can be metaphors. Get them. So this guy got before he got Obama, but they need to be apprehended and stopped from committing acts of violence, however that occurs. But we do need a heightened awareness, no matter what level you're at, a heightened awareness that there are these, albeit they small, potentially very dangerous.
Well, no,
of white people, to be honest, who are extremists and are looking to do harm to all kind of factions of our government.
Threatening drag, any kind of drag shows. They said there's been heightened security on some of those because they want to kill them. And they said, now this is another thing. In 2022, there was a thing in the House where Marjorie Taylor Greene was going back and forth with, I forget the lady's name. Bobert. And she said that, no, not Bobert. Was actually a person that was they're basically stating the facts of the reality of the Republican Party. Now, in 2022 and 2021, all 100% of the politically motivated violence has been Republicans or MAGA. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they didn't say 99.9, and then Marjorie Taylor, Gorilla Back Green, soon to fight Godzilla in Godzilla 2, War of Monsters. She said, well, what about the transgender that shot the 3 people? But they didn't, and the lady just checked her and said, but there was no political affiliation with that. It wasn't like it was like, I'm a Democrat, pop, 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 pop. So it is the Republican.
Turn the government or stop a presidential confirmation.
Right. This is a false equivalency. They always say, well, what about the Democrats? They only live in whataboutisms. That's all they can think about is, well, what about what this did? What about the guy that shot the people at the baseball thing? Well, guess what? We ain't talking about that bitch. We talk about your bitch, the bitch that you follow.
Kevin Key says, what's scary in being from the south side of Compton, I'm not easily scared, is these people have been amongst us the whole time. It just took Trump to expose them, at the Quickie Mart or down at the youth center, or, who knows.
And this is the scary part about racism for me, at least. I don't know about y'all. But for me, the scary part of racism is, what if your doctor says, I think I'm going to take this Hernandez nigga out today. If you get in a car accident, I'm going to leave a scalpel inside of him when I'm sewing him up. Oops, sorry. Or what if there's so many things that, you know what? I'm going to fuck up this the application you put in or whatever, just because I don't like black people. We're that's the paranoia and the mental terrorism that black people deal with. What if this cop pulls me over and even though everything's in order, I might die? Every stop by a cop, a black person or black male, especially because black males get killed more than black females, there's a possibility of death. Even if you handle your business. There was a sergeant. He was either a sergeant or a lieutenant. I think it was in Virginia. where they pulled him over, immediately pulled guns on him. He says, "What's wrong?" He said, "Why didn't you pull over initially?" He said, "I wanted to pull over where it was safe and it was lit." And these cops pepper sprayed him, treated him horribly, and he didn't do anything. And then the cop knew he was on video, being, had his body cam was on, and said, "Hey man, maybe we could just work this out and not, report this." It's too late, bitch. So I mean, and this dude could have been killed if he'd have made the wrong moves. He was very accommodating. Like Pedro get pulled over, and you were accommodating. But what if you was just in a bad mood? Okay, give me my ticket. I don't gotta like you, cop, you dirty cop. Everything with us is a possibility of death, jail, or something negative because a white person's having a bad day. And that's what I see this as. This goofy motherfucker's jealous or, got no swag. Still got food in his beard from like a year ago and don't get no ass. And that's why he said, "I'm going to go up to the Capitol and wipe my ass on the wall."
But it's like, this idea that these guys sit in these rooms with these fucking computers and go down these rabbit holes and then end up, outside Nancy Pelosi, Jamie Raskin, Barack Obama's home with, intentions of being violent. That's, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's time to wake up from the clown shit.
Well, Pedro bought, and I'm not trying to bring this up again, but I'm still jealous of him. But I mean,
I think most of our audience knows. Yeah, I made steps to arm myself to try and combat situations like this if ever need be. But as a society, as a greater society, though, when you have the FBI and all these agencies, like, white terrorists, white nationalism is, that's our biggest threat in America. It is time for serious action to be taken. And I don't know what it is because, like Kevin Keith said, they've been amongst us the whole time. They're calling
amongst
from
us. Yeah,
they are the legislators. They are judges.
I know
in court. Yeah. They're at every level. They are the sheriffs, the police, the highway patrol. So I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what to do because it's
and they some pussies. This dude was a pussy, a punk ass bitch. How you gonna go after somebody's daughters? How you gonna go after? I mean, I understand you feel like Obama fucked you over in your brain. I remember he was saying, "I got maybe 3 weeks left, and you've been saying I'm gonna take your guns the whole time. Do you still got your guns?" He said, "Have I done?" I mean, it's just what the fuck are y'all talking about? What I do to you? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. It's just racism mixed with Trumpism, mixed with ignorance, and a dash, and put it like that, a dash of stupidity. That's what I think it is.
That's it. Miss Adverb said, "You ever been frisked and the cop felt you up?" No, I missed that part.
Every time. But that's something I always ask for.
It's a whole bullshit situation when cops.
If it's a lady cop, I go, "All right, girl, go ahead, find that gun." Yeah, you do what you can if you find a gun in my pants. That doesn't feel like a gun. And then you run off. You run off with a hard on.
Wow. Okay.
Catch me if you can, bitch. No, I do think that Pedro, when you did that, I really did think about it. Like, I wonder why Pedro don't seem like that type of dude to be all into guns. Then you bought your second gun. I went, maybe Pedro knows something that I don't know. Maybe something's coming down the pike. And then I started watching Game of Thrones. The White Walkers are coming. And I saw the metaphor for that. And then I saw the insurrection. Think about it. It correlated with the insurrection. Not trying to be conspiracy theorists, but the White Walkers, insurrectionists.
And the white people.
And they happen to be white people. You know what I'm saying? Down south, go to eat at Cracker Barrel. I come in, everybody stops eating at the same time and looks over at me.
Well, in Game of Thrones, the only way to defeat all the White Walkers was to take out the king. We know.
We can't say that.
Well, I mean, in
Yeah,
this,
we can. Yeah, we
these are
can.
metaphors. And legally, he needs to be taken out of the race, taken out of eligibility to run for president again. And that's what Jack Smith and Fonnie Willis and Letitia James and then people of that nature are working on. What's his name?
Oh,
Bragg.
but Smith, there's 13 more counts that he might even drop on him, and it won't be in Florida, so it won't be that same judge that they have down in Florida. It's a lot of new
tracks gonna drop this summer.
And he still ain't going to jail. Everybody kiss my ass. It ain't happening.
Yep, that's what it is, y'all. But yeah, so just want to, as we move forward, wanted to raise that awareness that I'm sure we all heard about this story, but just know that these knuckleheads are out here, man. They really think they're about to go do something violent to somebody, and that's a motherfucker say what to me if I've ever heard one.
Wow, it's scary, man, because that'd be really fucked up. I think what would happen would really make the world go crazy, at least America, if one of these motherfuckers did get one of these clowns, and that was a great, that's great to say they're what they are. One of these clowns got to Obama's family or one of his daughters and killed him. Not that but what if that happens?
Yeah, I mean, I think if anything had happened,
it would be some shit.
Yeah, we'd be up on it all night, man. I'd be on it all day. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. It's your boy's turn, and as I give it to you, man, I'm gonna do it
like this.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. Ha! All right, man. So it's called the White House, but and that's typically because of what it looks like on the outside. But yesterday, Secret Service found some white on the inside in an area that is commonly trafficked, and not even that kind of white, even whiter than that. But in an area that is commonly trafficked by various visitors to the White House, Secret Service found a baggie of a white powdered substance, which has been tested and confirmed to be cocaine, baby. You know what I'm saying? They done found cocaine up in the White House, baby. It done got this the whitest the White House done ever been since George W. Bush, at least. But yeah, man. First story of its kind that I've ever heard in my lifetime of
really
confirmed cocaine being found in the White House. I mean, sure, we know it's been there before, right?
Come on, are you serious?
But a confirmed find of cocaine. I mean, this is the whitest the house has ever been, as far as I can say. Now, they're gonna do their investigations and try and figure out, who and where this came from. It is to be noted that the Bidens themselves were already out of town, and because everybody. When they found cocaine in the White House, I mean, we know
it was Hunter.
Know who we thought. Like, I don't know what his middle name is, but I'm sure somebody yelled, "Hunter Robinette Biden, get down here! You get down here now!" He was like, "Huh?" So we all thought it was Hunter, but Hunter wasn't near the White House. Apparently.
But there's pictures on Twitter of Hunter. Snorting cocaine off of a bitch's bottom.
Out of her bottom.
Right.
He's doing drugs, illicit drugs from her bottom.
It just sounds better with all the beats.
The man's gone mad.
He's doing blow off of a bitch's bottom. But yeah, that's true. Wow. Cocaine. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, man. That's great. That is great. But I've heard about it before. They found drugs in the White House Not during. It was not. What was it?
During the Obama administration.
Wasn't Obama?
I mean, I've just never heard. I mean, we know George Bush used to get his nose a little dusted every now and then, and I'm sure the Clintons got down on something. You know what I mean? Who knows? But you know, I personally have never heard of, especially, you know, like a Schedule I illicit illegal drug being found in the White House. I mean, you know, you got to be a bold motherfucker to even bring.
I think that's fantastic.
But you know,
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that white boy in the alley.
I'm glad it's not Hunter, that they didn't find him butt naked in some closet, you know, making a live video or whatever. But,
wow, they just making shit up now.
Miss Adverb said that Ivanka was on
Who the fuck uses opium?
Hey man, no, that's what's killing everybody. That's what fucking fentanyl and Oxycontin is. Those are opioids. Kevin Keith he's just gonna make up stories. He said on the heels of Hunter Biden's situation, it was probably planted by a GOP member. You know, they just didn't get that timing right, man. Yeah, but
wow.
Miss Adverb said he's doing crack out her crack. There you go.
There you go. Crack out of crack. But
what's cracking, y'all? But I mean,
was it a lot of cocaine? Was it like bags and bags and bags?
No, it sounded like a little, you know, maybe a little party sack, you know, one of them little things. I don't know. I you know, I mean, I don't touch that stuff. I don't go that hard. All right. Well, I stick to weed, alcohol, and homeless white women. All right, those are all I need to do.
Didn't know homeless white women were a drug, but
you know, I could quit anytime, man. I just don't want to right now.
But I love my dump trucks. Let me ask you something, nigga. You know, you just get real aggressive. Could you ever imagine that the bag of cocaine would be found, bad white China in the White House?
Now, China white, that's heroin. You don't want to put that in your nose. It'll leave you froze like heroin in your nose. Damani Jones says, I know someone got to feel like shit when they found that drop bag in it. Yeah, it's some intern who got home and was like, yeah, man. Fuck, bro.
I left
it.
Dude. Man. I left my cocaine at the I left my white at the White House, man. Oh shit. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Look, Nicole Sandler just going in. Homeless white women. Ugh.
Listen,
hey,
don't judge. We all have our cheat days, Nicole. I mean,
that is okay. By the way, I'm where you at? You right there. Yes. By the way, that is him. I personally am too light skinned to be with white women.
The baby would come out invisible.
Exactly, and that's why I don't fuck with the cracker thighs.
Kevin Keith says it was an 8-ball. So, you know, this wasn't mounds of cocaine. You know, we're not talking about Scarface level shit, but yeah, right. But, you know, enough to raise some eyebrows and just, you know, might want to check your pockets before you go to work next time. Make sure that Saturday night baggie isn't in your Tuesday trousers. But
that is something.
And I'm glad it's not Hunter, because, you know, that would have just been.
But I wouldn't be surprised though. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I saw the pictures on Twitter. I was like, oh my goodness, he would go in. He went in hard. I mean, obviously he got a lot of problems, and they're gonna try to, you know, have him go to rehabilitation. But the bottom line is, man, it could have been Hunter's, because Hunter was doing a lot of the blow. He was doing the blow and the crack.
I think he was more of a crack guy, you know, possibly. So I don't know, but now this doesn't point towards the Bidens, and again, it was found in an area with a high amount of traffic from visitors, as it was put. So sounds, you know,
Nicole
like it could have been anybody.
Sidebar: Nicole Sandler kind of going in on you a little bit.
She wasn't stank, Nicole. Like, come on. Come on, man. What is this?
And Nicole H is saying
this is the cleanest homeless white.
I'm just saying, Nicole.
And I didn't know she was homeless going in. So your judgment, I feel, is unwarranted, and therefore disqualifies you from any sort of, you know, credentials or accreditation that would allow you to, authorize your opinion over me and therefore change my behavior to conform with your concept of who Black Pedro should be.
Wow, you broke that down. That was broke down. He broke that all the way down. And I just want
There
to
was
say,
no rotten fish, girl. This was clean sashimi grade.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
smell.
Wow. Okay. Y'all going at it.
Again,
But
I did not know she was homeless when I went
now
in.
the White House is looking into it, but it's going to be easy to find. Just the first guard you see going.
Only on
Yeah,
campus.
man. Visiting hours are 3 to 5. And then they go, they got him. But yeah, I think.
Chad, did you? I think I left something here the other day.
I don't know. I'll be right. Why can't I come back in? Why can't I come back in? Shut up. You think this place should be painted? I think it should be painted. I'm sick of all these white walls. Like whoever you see who's the most manic, that was him.
A lot of high pressure jobs inside the White House.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Who knows?
Late nights, people got to stay up. I get it, but man, take it. Don't leave your cocaine at work, man.
Don't leave your cocaine at the White House. And has any of you people in the feed done cocaine?
Oh, how many are these motherfuckers are on coke? Probably a little, whiskey.
Yeah,
whiskey,
I mean,
look, Miss Adverb.
Kevin Keith, have you done cocaine? Nicole Sandler, have you done cocaine? Miss Adverb. Come on, Miss Adverb. We know we know you've done everything. You've shot needles into your butthole. I mean, you go in like okay, maybe that was much. Imani Jones ever did the cocaine? The white.
Raise your hand if you've done cocaine. Damani has tried it. He didn't like the smell though. Oh man, Nicole said never. Why you have to go all caps on it though?
Yeah, no.
Today, Nicole. I don't maybe you from your Wednesday service, little afternoon service. You feeling blessed? You feeling anointed? I don't know, but sometimes Damani he tried it. He didn't say how many times. He
right
this afternoon.
Have you, Pedro?
No, I've never tried it.
I've done it one time, and I end up painting children's playground. just I couldn't sleep.
Like I built a school. Like,
what? Yeah, I'm in the elevator going. And no, I did it once, and then it was like no Coke, Pepsi. With
the off-brand drugs, that explains a lot. How you gonna do generic Coke? What'd she say? Nicole H says I've done BC white powder. What's BC white powder?
I don't know.
Is that before crack? I don't know.
I don't know.
Kevin Keith is from the Nancy Reagan era. Just say no. Yeah, except her husband was selling drugs.
yeah. I mean, and how do you think a lot? How did all the crack get in the black neighborhoods? We don't know. It's
sell weapons to Contras instead.
Well, if we found cocaine at the White House, maybe they've been the one the whole time.
Check the kitchen. A lot of Pyrex. A lot of Pyrex in that kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now. One, again, thank y'all for fucking with us.
BC white powder is for headaches. Okay.
Oh, that's it.
The Nicoles are working in tandem now.
Wow, and how you gonna try to smash a homeless chick?
First of all, I didn't try. I smashed.
There's a difference between.
There is no try, only do. All right.
Right. Wow.
Second of all, again, I did not realize she was homeless until I was trying to get out of my house the next morning. Okay. So.
See, Imani Jones said when I was geeking, I would grit my teeth. That's when I was like, yeah, I got chill. This is too much. What am I doing?
He was geeking. Man, I saw a dude. Yeah. I saw one of my best presentations of a cokehead about a week and a half ago. This dude, he kept going to the bathroom. He came back a little later. He was like, listen, guys, I got a great idea. Like, all right.
Yeah, are you sure? Yeah, we're gonna do it. And guess what? We're gonna do it tonight. All of it. So no, I've done the weed. I smoked weed with him once, and I just went. Not for me. I like the edibles. I don't think they found edibles at the White House, but I like the edibles. And I've done heroin.
Wow.
I've shot the heroin. I've done the horse. Don't ride the white horse. I didn't did all it. No, I didn't. I did cocaine at one time, and I went, not for me. And then I did the edible, and I did ecstasy once over the pandemic, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. Even though it was with a cool little chick, and she ended up not doing nothing. And so I was like,
when you lost your kidney, when you woke up in that hotel room,
yeah, man,
of ice.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's why my side always hurts.
Hey.
But no, I got to let y'all know something. If the White House is doing cocaine, I think they need to legalize it. If you found cocaine in the White House, let's legalize it across the board. I always say that. You know what? Other countries have cocaine that's legal, and they do all kind of shit. Amsterdam does. Amsterdam goes in. You can get shrooms. You can get right in this a place called the Bulldog, and you just walk in and they give you a menu.
It's slightly outside their jurisdiction, but maybe we should call the Louisville Police Department, and they can come kick in that door and
start shooting. Yeah,
shoot some innocent people there instead of at Breonna Taylor's home.
Why is Nicole? Nicole, I did it once. I didn't do heroin. I was joking. I was joking. I sound
like a third grade teacher who's sad about the way your life turned out. I'm disappointed in you.
What are you doing with your life?
So much potential.
But I'm gonna say this before we get up out of here. I'm gonna say this. Look, this is what I need y'all to do. Don't follow how the White House does. Follow how we do. And what you need to do is make sure that you subscribe to our goddamn channel, Savage AF. Yeah, the more subscribers, the more we get it out there, the more cocaine we can buy. That's the way I see it. So make sure you see it scrolling down there. Click the bell. You do that right there. Also, give us some thumbs up because they're delicious and quite frothy. I don't know if that was a word either. Frothy?
I'm pretty sure that one's not. I'm going to go ahead.
But frothy and, frothy. It sounded... All right, fuck it then, man.
If you gotta do that with your hand when you say a word, then...
it ain't a word. All right, maybe I shouldn't do that one. All right, fuck it then. And also, make sure you follow myself, yes, at Comedian Shang and at Black Pedro on the gram. All right. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't start sharing this show with your friends and let your friends know about the show that you think would like the show, all you people in the feed, that's that bullshit. Okay. Make sure you do that because that's how a channel grows. You, the people, if these motherfuckers can get together and make shit happen, then you can too.
In order for a channel to grow, it needs water.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that was
yeah, man. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter.
Right.
That was a Black Pedro popping. Get us with that shangry.
All right, well, check this out, man. I'm a little shangry, but I don't know what word to be happy with shangry because I'm happy this is happening. I'm glad they're doing this.
Feeling
Hey! You know what makes me feel good? I'm going to tell you what makes me feel good. When I see the whites going against the whites, the whiteys. Right now, whiteys have always done stuff, and I'm saying, or crackers. Y'all like to say nigga a lot. Well, we're going to say cracker and whiteys, or ofays, or saltines, or snow monkeys. They have a tendency to go against each other in a lot of different ways. And I'm going to explain to you how they go against each other. One, they go against each other because they vote against their own interest. They know this is something that will actually affect them and be bad for them too. But because of tribalism and being so into race and being racially biased, guess what they do? They vote against their own special interests. All right, that's what they do. They sit around going, well, God damn it, why can't I not wear a shirt and have my deodorant be gray and stinky?
He has ashy armpits.
I didn't have ashy armpits. That was horrible. And it's horrible. Let me say something. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all. They go against each other. And now, if you look in Congress, the whiteys are arguing with the whiteys. Some of the whiteys that ain't as extreme are mad at the other whiteys that aren't as extreme. And right now, they were setting their own self on fire. That's what they're doing, because the bottom line is it is actually spreading out the vote more, which I'm glad you're doing that, you stupid motherfuckers. If you see the Nikki Haley's and all that other stuff, all you're doing is splitting the vote and making it easier for Trump to win. And Trump, if Pedro's right, will be in jail, then it'll be DeSantis. And they said DeSantis will not win. He's 50 points behind. But the whiteys, or, you know, the rednecks, because a lot of them are rednecks. Yeah, I mean, you know what they like to do. Look at them. That is a special home. Wow. I'm telling you right now. Also, you know what else they're going against each other? There's a faction of whiteys, and I'm keep saying whiteys, and make sure y'all say that all the time. Whiteys going against whiteys when it comes to even gun control. So you know what could happen? Whiteys could end up shooting more whiteys. Oh, no. And wouldn't that be a special day? Wouldn't that be? And that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? It'd be fantastic. No, I'm just letting you know right now. That is what's happening right now. There is actually a coalition. I forget the name of it, and it's going against the Americans for Justice. That's the name of the organization that wants to get more guns in the hands of white people. And they're the ones that they found on their website that they wanted to have a civil war if we don't win in 2024. But there's a faction of other whiteys that are like, no, we don't want you to do that. So, and we got guns too. They got guns, we got guns. Guess what's gonna happen? There'll be a lot of whiteys fighting with whiteys. So I don't know if y'all see that as a bad thing, but I see that as fantastic. So
America,
you got that right. It's gonna be good. So make sure y'all keep your mind right, because look and believe me, there's gonna be a civil war. There might be a racial war, but right now the whiteys are real mad at the whiteys. It's also on the Lincoln Project. If you get a chance, check out the Lincoln Project. There was an interview on there talking about how these coalitions are going against each other, and it's getting kind of sticky. Also, the Boebert coalition is going against the Marjorie Taylor Greene coalition. So let's see what happens. I like to see these two bitches fight, even though I think Marjorie Taylor Greene would beat the brakes off her.
But I mean, you know, nowadays it really is hard to strategize around the best way to be a racist ass cracker, and you know, so I sympathize with all of them trying to, you know, figure out the nuances of the best way to get there. It must be tough.
Must be tough.
Fuck them all, man. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's your show for today. That's your shangri for today.
Yes, it is. And that, by the way, that's one of Pedro's ladies.
A matter of fact, I hear some rustling in the bushes outside. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be back here tomorrow on Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, somewhere around there, something like that. Until then, y'all, you know, get it right, get it tight. I believe this Friday I'll be hosting the 10 p.m. show at the Comedy Chateau, North Hollywood.
Yeah, and I will be there for the 7:30 show at the Comedy Chateau this Friday. I'll be at the Comedy Chateau this Friday, 7:30, and also if you get a chance, Vegas. I'll be in Vegas. That's right. I'll be in Vegas at the LA Comedy Club. I'll be at the LA Comedy Club doing July 17th through the 23rd, one show a night, 8:00 p.m. Make sure you tell your friends, come out. If you want to get on my free guest list, no matter where you live in the country, if you happen to be visiting Vegas, hit me on DM me on IG. Go to my IG at Comedian Shang. DM me if you want to get in free, and I'll get you in free.
Yep. That's what it is, man. All right. Miss Adverb sending it out for all the cancers out there, cancer season.
Happy birthday, Nicole, if it is your birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Nicole. Yeah. Happy birthday for sure. All right, man. So we're gonna keep it pushing. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Listen, stay black if you are black. You know, do that shit. Don't be black if you're not black. Just be you. It's weird. And then what's that last one? Keep your nose out your finger.
Yeah. No, it's the other way. Whatever.
Keep your finger out your nose.